can't lose my groove.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 worst celebrity cameos in video games.
All right, let's go, bruh.
Oh, they put it away, nice. From the Bronx, New York, a natural.
For this list, we're looking at cameos made by celebrities that were questionable, underwhelming, or just all around terrible. Which celebrity cameo made you say WTF? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10. Justin Bieber, NBA 2K13.
It's the Toronto Raptors taking on the celebrity team.
In a sports sim series like the NBA 2K games, one would think the developers wanted to keep the spotlight on the incredible athletes that made basketball so exciting to watch. However, NBA 2K13 got its roster overshadowed by the mere presence of singer Justin Bieber.
We'll go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Dwayne Casey. What's the news, Doris?
His focus, Kevin, seemed to be on the task of breaking down this defense.
It's hard to think of a good reason for him being in the game. Did he just convince the game's executive producer and fellow musician Jay-Z to add him to the game? Because no matter how Bieber got onto the court, we're pretty sure that most NBA fans weren't begging for his cameo. Did 2K13 need the publicity that badly?
That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time.
Number 9. Ghislaine Raza, a.k.a. Star Wars Kid, Tony Hawk's Underground 2.
Gas station burritos plus a van crammed with dudes. Nothing like a 90-mile-an-hour Dutch oven.
The Star Wars Kid became an unintentional internet legend after a recording where he showcased his love for the sci-fi franchise turned into a viral video. Unfortunately, his appearance in Tony Hawk's Underground 2 has turned the game into a product of its time. Somewhere in the game, you can jump into an apartment and find him displaying his lightsaber skills in his living room. Although it may have been meant as a harmless Easter egg to immortalize Raza, the cameo still feels a little mean-spirited. Given how much the real Raza was harassed for the original viral video, it would have been better to honor him with a move or just made him a playable character.
Excuse me? I'll invent a move called the Franklin.
Number 8. Jamie Kennedy, ESPN NFL 2K5.
Hey, it's Jamie Kennedy. Let's get the party started, huh? All right, let's go, bruh.
After Jamie Kennedy presented Activision's 2007 E3 press conference while intoxicated, he garnered a notorious reputation in the video game industry. With this in mind, his appearance in ESPN NFL 2K becomes even more cringeworthy to look back on than it already was.
Hall decides to take it out of the end zone.
All righty.
The 16.
The comedian comes with his own celebrity football team known as the Upper Darby Cheesecakes. He also likes to comment on almost every play made with childish trash talk or smarmy comments. Kennedy gets so annoying that there are times we'd rather shut the game off and go outside. This game honestly would have been fine without Kennedy's presence.
Owens.
That's 6 in the bank. Now watch it gain interest, fool.
Number
7. Dua Lipa, FIFA 21.
Then I'm kicking it down, that's right, yo-do, with a highlight for the low-low when that baseball.
In ESPN's soccer sim, Dua Lipa was made playable as one of the Volta Groundbreakers. If you win a match against her, you'd be able to recruit her as part of your team.
Oh, they put it away, nice.
Why does this cool idea get on the list? Well, you don't really get to see your team's faces all that much in these games. The only time you really get a good look at your players is from when goals are made or if you're watching replays. So outside of her stats, her cameo is sort of pointless. The worst part is that she was only available for a limited time, making the cameo look like she was only there to generate buzz. This queen deserves better, damn it! Number 6. Michael Jackson, Ready to Rumble Boxing, Round 2.
You can't win. The title's mine. Don't you know who you're messing with?
The Ready to Rumble games were known for featuring odd celebrity cameos. The second game weirdly featured Shaquille O'Neal and Bill Clinton as playable characters. However, the most bizarre of them all was Michael Jackson. While he was definitely known as an incredible dancer, we're not sure about the extent of his boxing skills. The King of Pop's in-game weight of 125 pounds also put him at an additional disadvantage against heavyweights like Mama Tua or even Shaq. Realistically, Jackson's lack of experience relative to his opponents and slim figure made it hard to believe he could win any of the game's matches.
Music to my ears! Who's the king?
Number 5. The Burger King. Fight Night Round 3.
From the Bronx, New York, a natural.
With sports games costing around $60 to $70 today, players are growing less and less tolerant of product placement and in-game ads. But sadly, sports games have been doing this for a long time. One of the most obnoxious examples could be found in Fight Night Round 3.
From Hialeah, Florida, Heyo Rainbow!
This title received heavy scrutiny for letting you enlist the Burger King as your trainer. While his appearance is brief, his face was clearly a shameless attempt to squeeze in more sponsorship money for the game. Even the game's achievements weren't safe from branding. Several of them were tied to real-life companies. However, the achievement for winning the Burger King Invitational fight had to be the most obnoxious of them all. Number 4. Terry Crews. Crackdown 3. While this is less of a cameo and more of a leading role, the significance of Terry Crews' presence made it impossible not to include. Throughout Crackdown 3's marketing, we were given the impression that Crews was going to have a heavy hand in the game's story as Commander Isaiah Jackson. Imagine our excitement when we booted up the game, eager to have Crews yelling ridiculous things in our ears. Instead, we technically play as a copy of his character who says a small heaping of lines.
Make way for the pain train!
We may as well have played as a random avatar with his voice if they weren't going to give his character a deep personality after the first 10 minutes.
Welcome!
Unbelievable!
Number 3. Jesse James. Tony Hawk's Underground 2.
What's happening, Slick?
There was a time where Jesse James was a highly respected figure in the world of reality television and modified cars. So, some players found it cool to see him in a game like Tony Hawk's Underground 2. But alas, this is another cameo that did not age well. His reputation took huge hits in the years after the game came out between his legal troubles and personal controversies. James also had a very public divorce from Sandra Bullock after he was caught being unfaithful to her. In light of his major setbacks, most people who come across this cameo today would feel like he was undeserving of the honor. Number 2. Avenged Sevenfold. Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
Let's go kill this thing! Hoorah! Double time! That means you, Menendez!
Granted, Avenged Sevenfold has a lengthy history with the Call of Duty franchise. They've been making songs for the franchise since the first Black Ops. However, there was one scene in the second Black Ops that felt rather forced. In a post-credits scene, the band puts on a concert. As they play Carry On, characters from the game are seen dancing in the audience. Unnecessary? Yes. Hokey? Also yes. We're sure the idea for this sounded good on paper, but felt like an ending similar to cookie-cutter animated films marketed towards families. Couldn't they have come up with a short bit for laughs instead? Whatevs. Before we reveal gaming's worst celebrity cameos, here are a few other WTF mentions. Jeff Goldblum, The Lost World, Jurassic Park. He only shows up upon completing the game and lectures you.
Way to go. Way to go. You made it through. You made it through. You spent all that time, and now you're done. You did.
Christopher Walken, Ripper. His delivery says, "What am I doing here?"
All right, visiting hour's over. There's nothing here you haven't seen at the other murder sites except a few extra gallons of body fluids.
Funkmaster Flex, ESPN NFL 2K5. Can we all just agree the whole thing was a weird sports sim?
That's the way, I like it!
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Kurt Cobain, Guitar Hero 5. This one was just outright disrespectful. For those unfamiliar with Nirvana, Cobain served the band as the lead singer and often conveyed a strong stance against commercialism. Tragically, the legendary musician would take his own life in April of 1994. Fast forward to 2009, where Activision used his likeness to make him a playable character in Guitar Hero 5. His portrayal sparked backlash and even discussions of lawsuits from Courtney Love, who was married to Cobain. The bizarre decision to include his avatar also made gamers question the ethics behind commercializing those who have long since passed. Overall, many felt this cameo was more insensitive than honorable.
In the mood for more awesome gaming content? Be sure to check out this video here on Mojo Plays. And don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.